We are outdoors today in this Texas heat at one of the coolest hidden places, I think, in San Angelo called Paintbrush Alley. It is a whole outdoor experience that you have to come down to the heart of downtown to explore. So we're here with Monica Ramos today. She is the assistant director for downtown San Angelo. Monica, how did the idea of painting buildings come to light, or who created this space?
This alley with the artwork actually started over, I want to say about 13 years ago. It began as Merchants Alley. I think there's many people that don't know about that. And there was already existing artwork here when it was Merchants Alley, but the majority of the artwork was on the building that we'll see here in just a moment. With the windows. There was artwork in the windows, and it later became Paintbrush Alley.
We're just behind a ton of the backs of businesses, right, in this alley.
Yes.
So how did it start rolling where you were going to transform this alley into a piece of art, interactive art?
So after it was alley for quite some time, the artwork started to fade, kind of age. And then there was also vandalism in early 2019 from some children that came and did some graffiti on the artwork. So downtown San Angelo put out a press release to spread awareness that you should respect the artwork and public property as well, and not vandalizing the artwork. From this press release and the news announcement, downtown San Angelo was mailed a check with a few funds to help repair the vandalized artwork. And so what we did is we handed it off to Art and Uncommon Places to renovate the alley, and they took off with the funds and did above and beyond with art to create Paintbrush Alley.
So one call to action got all these donations and turned it totally transformed.
Yes, yes.
Wow. This place is super Instagrammable, okay? If you're a Instagram person, you want to be like, here I am, San Angelo, this is the place to come.
People that have taken graduation photos here. There's been a car show and calendar shoot that's taken place here at Paintbrush Alley. Paintbrush Alley Market Days has been a really big hit through Paintbrush Alley and across the street to the Pop Art Museum by Jaton Hampton, and there will be another event coming up soon on June 18th. That will be an after dark Paintbrush Alley Market Day, so you'll have a chance to shop vendors in the evening versus during the day.
Is this on every piece of artwork? You can scan it and find out information on what the the piece of work is called and a little bit about the artist?
Yes, there are QR codes next to a majority of the pieces here in the code. Will lead you to Art and Uncommon Places website to learn a little bit more about the artists that perform the artwork.
Is there a theme that went along with this space?
Oh yes, absolutely. So the whole entire artwork in the alleyway is based off the 1950s movie Giant, with Elizabeth Taylor and Brock Hudson, who are actually depicted here in these two pieces of artwork. They were the main characters of this 1950s movie, and it related to San Angelo because it was a Western theme. It was about the oil and ranching industry. So everything that San Angelo has also been about as well in this current with our culture.
How cool! I love that, because you will see these enormous works of art. Cowboy is called Big Tex. Yeah, and there's buildings. There's a huge cowboy hat over there.
Little details all across the alley. You just got to look up and down and kind of scan every inch of the alley to find them.
Wow. Now, was everyone a local artist, or how did you go about the artists?
Yes, these were all local artists chosen by Art and Uncommon Places. They did have a call for artists, and that's how this took place.
You mentioned the market days, and there's so many other events that happen downtown. What's the best way to stay connected with downtown San Angelo so you know what's going on? And I feel like every time I come downtown, there's people walking everywhere. Where would I go to find all of that?
I'm glad you asked. Downtown San Angelo, our website and our social media page on Facebook is the best place to go to find all the events that are happening here in downtown.